Blue Marble Riders, out again. Good to see you on a gorgeous, gorgeous early April day. Self-isolating, as you can see. Sweet FA around me here. Nothing. Okay guys, well, my other place, as you may or may not have seen, is taken by other people, so I'm going to try this very tricky trail to get down to another part of the lake. It's a very steep decline. Well, it was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. Here's the staple, the beans and the lucky beer. You can tell you're in redneck territory. A nice little place out here. Well, how do you think I'd do those shots? I've got to go back and get the camera. So, after I let the bug out of my goggles... No, he's still in the goggles. Can you believe a bug gets in your goggles? Okay, so the real reason we're here is, of course, to go fishing, because that's why I came. And I just heard the guys leave my spot. But before we go, there's a little trail here, and I think this might be a little bit of an unknown trail called a ridge trail. It's a hell trail. Hell trail, I've heard. Stop, carry your bike over down logs, but I won't do that, but I'll go as far as I can, because there is supposed to be a secret cabin down here. Very hard to get to, apparently. No dabbing. It's a disgrace to dab. But no headbutting either. That's even worse. Oh, this is interesting. The little grotto. We call it the little grotto. Little ridgy trail, eh? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I could turn my bike round here. It looks like it carries on here. Where the heck am I? The lake must be over there, because we've definitely passed it. Oh, yep. There we go. Anywhere to turn my bike around. Good girl, look at that. This is truly getting into now, isn't it? I heard it was gnarly. Actually doing this in second gear stops the bike popping its front wheel so much. While the trail was a lot of fun and quite challenging, the itty-bitty committee sitting on my left shoulder was having a little talk with me about how going off on a whim like this, not telling anybody, and not really knowing where you were going wasn't the best idea you'd ever had. And down we go there. Round we come. Holy... Where am I going? Where the hell are we? All of which were perfectly reasonable questions. Unfortunately, my GPS was not willing to divulge the answer. I was starting to think this cabin was a myth. No wonder it was so secret. Well, that's interesting. I thought maybe I'd be turning up there, but no. Deadfall City. Duff City too. I can't put the peg down because she won't... There was only one thing for it. Turn around. I had seen a few quasi-side trails coming off this, and a little thought popped into my head. Let's conspire to see if we can
bail ourselves out of this mess, or perhaps even, and this was the itty-bitty you-know-what committee speaking now, make it worse.
No dabbing, you bastard, no dabbing, good. So far so good. Jesus Christ. What the hell was that? It's a cedar bough in the head.
No, it was the second branch in the head, and now you were sitting in front of a pile of rocks. There's a message here somewhere, but would you listen? It was getting late, and the clouds had rolled in. It was now getting fairly cool. And rather than go back, I could see a big logging road just ahead. So by hook or by crook, I was going to get round these rocks, and then I was determined to go as high as possible, get a good fix on my GPS, and perhaps even a good viewpoint, and find out where the heck I'd ended up. So climbing higher, I came out to a viewpoint, and in that viewpoint was a hill I recognized. And now with a GPS fix, it seemed that I should go back down to that pile of rocks and turn around, what my common sense was telling me to do in the first place. But if I thought this ordeal was over yet, I was very much mistaken. As the trails took me down and down, they widened, looking more and more friendly. Fabulous, I thought. A light at the end of the tunnel. And while the hill in front of me looked inordinately steep, I thought, well, I'll get up there and I'll take another GPS fix. But oh dear, home was the other way. And while I like going up steep hills, I really don't like going down them when they're shaly. Like this one. Would you listen to that back wheel locking up? It was like riding a python down a waterfall of diarrhea. And beyond the hill I'd just gone down was a hill of equal magnitude, but with worse, large, sharp, rocky shale on it. So I decided to throw caution to the wind and turn left and take a random trail in the vain hope that would bypass that hill for me and I'd end up at the bottom. Have you seen the movie Groundhog Day? Because this was starting to share the plot line. Remember the diarrhea waterfall? We were back. This time, though, no matter what I'd been told, I was tickling the front brake. No matter how much scree and how steep it was, the back brake just wasn't going to do it, and nor was engine braking. And I was amazed at how well the front end gripped and just slowed me right down.
One finger brake.
There was no shying away from this horrible nemesis. I had to face this horrible hill with the big shale on it. But with my newfound knowledge, using that front brake helped a lot. Man, that was a long, grueling day. While I had enjoyed parts of it, there were other parts I definitely wished I had missed. And I was now looking forward to something else.
Booze.
Once again, thanks for watching, everyone. If this is the first time you've watched, please consider subscribing. I do product reviews, motorcycle reviews, off-road and on-road vlogs, as well as tours. Don't forget to follow me on social media, that's Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and to like. and especially, I'm begging you here folks, subscribe. This is the BlueMarbleRider, out.